OC Dude's back again. How's it going, man?
CD, how's it going, bro?
All right.
Cool. Actually, I wanted to see if you heard about this, and then I have a question for you. So we both watched Game of Thrones, and then you remember the dire wolves in that, right? Each of the kids gets one. They find them out in the wild. Each of the kids get one, and they protect them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear about them coming back through this like biotech lab?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear that story?
Yeah.
Okay, so from the little bit that I know, apparently the gray wolf is 99.5% dire wolf. So what they did is they took the DNA and whatever 0.5% was left, they edited to make it 100% dire wolf. So we now have dire wolves again. I think it's 2 of them. 7, 8 months old, something like that. And apparently it's the very first animal to come back from extinction. What's that word? Do you know the word? Starts with a D. Is it just like de-extinct or something? Do you know what the word is? To come back from extinction?
Oh, to come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No? Okay, well, anyway, my question to you is why? Like, do we need this? I think it's pretty cool, like to be able to do something like that. But what's the point? And I don't know. Do you like it? Do you not like it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because we can, because it's science, because what else, of course people are going to think about bringing dinosaurs back, but
That's the next move.
but they're not there yet. But,
no, and they're thinking of they're saying the next one is the mammoth in the next 5 years.
Wow.
But why? It'd be cool to see, but I don't understand it, because then what do? You just do you just throw them out into the wild? Do you put them behind the cage? What do you do with these animals? I don't understand it.
Yeah, it seemed like they'd be attractions, like, oh, come see the woolly mammoth and pay whatever money.
Jurassic Park style.
Yeah, Jurassic Park style. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to bring back extinct things. They're always trying to save animals that are about to go extinct, so you can bring them back. As long as they're not, T-Rexes tearing us apart.
And now, if you're gonna do this, bring back the T-Rex, bro. What do you? What am I gonna look at? Am I gonna look at a big hairy elephant? Just bring back the T-Rex, bro. Come on.
You want the real Jurassic Park?
just give me the real. If you're gonna go for it, just give me the real deal. I don't need another wolf that looks like another wolf. I just don't get it. Again, you can't just throw them out into the wild. They're not. I don't know how that works. I would imagine some instinct would be there, but they can't survive. They don't have a mother. You don't throw them out there when they're adults, because you can't do that. So like you said, it's probably just for an attraction purpose. And I don't know. I don't know really what to think of it. I like it, but I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, maybe down the line, maybe they could put them out in the wild. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. When they get to be like young adults. The problem with that is that they're now used to humans, because humans are raising them.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then are they gonna? Because wolves hang together. I don't know if they would be like accepted. They would have to find other wolves, and They'd probably kill them and they'd be extinct again. You can't have that happen.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So anyway, I thought I'd bring that up because I thought it was interesting that like you said, I guess we're doing it because we can and just to show off, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah. What do you got going on, bro?
Um, well, on a
You look sad.
on it looks sad.
The way you went about it, you're like, well, like, oh no, what happened?
Well, well, you know about this, but on a more serious note, my brother Nicholas is in jail. So, well, yeah, I saw him in court last week. Went to visit him in Riverside Court. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But tough when you get a brother in jail, man.
Yeah, any family member or friend, anyone you're close to, for sure. That sucks. Were you able to speak to him at all, or no?
Not in court, but me and my dad talked to him on the phone yesterday. So that was good. Talked to him for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's he? I mean, how's he feeling? How's he doing?
He sounded good considering he's been watching NBA playoffs in there. Guess they haven't been allowed to watch the draft. I guess I don't know the reason for that. So I sent him some. They're allowed to get packages from Amazon, so I sent him a Batman graphic novel to see if he gets it. So
Oh, that's something to read
yeah,
in the meantime.
yeah. So I'm sure they have a lot of free time. So
Yeah. Now, does he still have an upcoming court trial or?
yeah, he's got an arraignment in 2 weeks. But yeah, he's getting a new lawyer. So we'll see. And then he's got a couple other cases, probably two after that. So
Yeah, not good, not good.
not good. Yeah.
Hopefully it works out, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Did you have anything for OC News?
I do. I do. I'm
What you got, my friend?
so so on Fridays, sometimes uh a couple years ago for my birthday, we went to do karaoke in this place in off Brookhurst. I think it's Fountain Valley, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So sometimes, and Josh laughs at me for this, but sometimes on Fridays I'll go and just do an hour by myself or something, just just mess around.
I don't
Because
know, man.
they have happy hour, like it's super cheap, and but I can
Mhm.
only do it from 1 to 2 before I pick up my son. Like that's the only hours I have, or else I'm with my family. I'm not gonna go miss time with my family just to do
It's funny.
that. so
Uh,
so this last Friday, I go to the movies. I'll talk about I'll talk about the movie and the popcorn reels, but um, so I'm hungry. I go. There's a McDonald's on the corner right there. I'm gonna go do my karaoke. It's 1 o'clock. I go to the McDonald's there. The drive-through. It's packed. Whatever.
you're not a big
Uh,
McDonald's guy, I thought.
I'm not. I'm not. But my son's been getting it all the time lately. So it's right next to where I'm gonna be. So I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll get something here real quick. Not a big meat guy either, but they got
Whoa.
rid of but they got rid of there used to be a plant powered fast food right next to the McDonald's. They got rid of that. I guess they
Oh,
didn't
it's
want
gone.
it.
Okay.
It's gone. Yeah, so there's nothing really right there. So I go. I just order two tiny little hamburgers
Mhm.
uh, and I got a coupon for free fries, and I'm like, okay, this is probably not going to be much. You know, they used to be $1. Now it's 6.50 for two of these tiny little burgers. All right, so I'm already upset about that. I go to the window. They go, okay, go. Move up to the other window. We'll bring your food up. So I'm waiting there. I'm waiting. I'm watching all these cars behind me passing me by, like 10, 15 freaking cars. 1:15, bro. I'm there from 1 to 1:15 waiting for my damn two little freaking hamburgers. Uh, And at this point, it's like, okay, now my time at the karaoke is messed up. You pay for an hour, like it's gonna be like 40, 45 minutes. Like, all right, it's not even worth it for me to. McDonald's ruined my whole damn day, man.
I feel like we talked about this before. I'm not sure, but as far as like prices and drive-throughs,
Yeah, yeah,
but it's incredible. Like people today are used to it, right? If you're just, teenagers or whatever, you go, well, this is just normal. It's, but we used to buy them for 29 cents,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Buying these tiny little burgers that we used to barely pay anything for, and you're paying 6.50 for.
It's tough.
It's tough. But I see the prices changing like daily at McDonald's because I get stuff for my son, and I see the things he gets, like, actually it's gone up like $4 in the last.
I always tell the story, bro, and I might have done it on here already, but so I don't go to too many I go to a couple fast food places, and I go to Pollo Loco is my constant, and like a couple sandwich spots. But I used to go to KFC once every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe, because I like their chicken tenders, right? So, and plus they had this special also with like a chicken sandwich and fries and a drink. So anyway, there was at one point I remember taking like a few months off of going to KFC, like I didn't go at all, and I went back and I ordered the thing, and I was waiting for her to say, 6.99, and she goes 12.99, and I'm looking around like, what the hell? What did I order?
Yeah, yeah.
Did I order a large drink? What did I do here? Like, and then but they don't even have large drinks, like one drink only. I'm like, what happened? And I couldn't believe it. I even like recorded the menu, and I was like, I'm gonna post this shit. Be like, what's up, KFC? Like, this is bullshit. Double? Double the price, man. I couldn't believe it.
It's
So I went and
insane.
paid for it and never went back. I'm like, I'm not paying no 12.99 for this. It's ridiculous, man.
It is, man. And I got another complaint about the same McDonald's, man. So
Stop going there, bro.
I I just I really want to stop going there. It's my son. It's keeping me. But so sometimes I would order his meal in the app. You get the Happy Meal with the
Sure.
hamburger, but he likes the cheeseburger. So it's got an option, just add the cheese in the app, and it would be free. And then I go through the drive-through one day, and they go, "Oh, it's a dollar. It's an extra $1.10 for the
Mhm.
cheese. If you tiny little freaking slice of cheese." And I tell them there, I'm like, I go in the app, and it's free when I add the cheese. They're like, oh, it shouldn't be. I
But it
can't.
is.
But it is,
What
and
the
then
hell?
I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll pay the damn dollar, whatever. then
Nah. Hell
then
no.
for the next week or two, like I'm still after that, I'm ordering in the app so that I get the freaking cheese for free. And then like 2 weeks later, they changed it inside the freaking app where now it adds the $1.10 when you add the cheese. So it's like, did they did they say something to management because I said something? Did I ruin it for everyone?
It's just like anything they can get a buck on. There's a lot of places where you used to be able to get extra stuff, whether an extra sauce or something, and now they want to hit you with the charge.
Yeah,
Everything's an upcharge now, man.
yeah, and and the damn burger didn't used to cost 110, and now just to put the little piece of cheese on it is
Well, even like
yeah,
a combo now. I'm sorry, a burger now, just like a Big Mac, for example,
yeah,
cost what the combo was 5 years ago.
yeah,
Now it's just a burger.
yeah,
So I mean, then that goes with everything. And then what can you do? You just got to deal with it, I guess.
yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Sucks.
Yeah, I had an issue with the hamburger once at a McDonald's. I I went and got, I think it was like a cheeseburger combo probably. And so I'm heading back to work. This is years ago. And I go, I'm just gonna eat one cheeseburger now while I'm driving.
Yeah.
So I go to take a bite. It only had ketchup in it. There was no meat. There was no cheese, no onions, just ketchup and bun, bro. That's all they gave me. I'm like, I'm gonna call them. They're gonna be like, BS.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe you ordered no onions and we gave you onions, or extra pickles and we didn't put extra. But who's gonna believe me that they had no meat and no cheese? That's some shit you do on purpose to somebody, bro.
Yeah. They probably hated you, man.
Oh
You
man,
probably
but
got one of those "Am I a dick" stories with them. They're like, "We're gonna show this
man,
guy."
I wish I could remember if I said anything or something. But that was just a dick move right there.
Yeah. It's
Well, let me tell you about mine. I went to a restaurant called Capas, Capas. It's a Mexican restaurant, but it's, I don't know, one of those like, different, it's not like your typical Mexican restaurant. It's in Rodeo 39. Do you know Rodeo 39? Okay, it's off of Beach Boulevard, just past the 22 freeway, so just past Huntington Beach, turns into Stanton, and it's literally just past the 22 freeway on the left-hand side. It says Rodeo 39 back there, and it's like a little not a shopping center. Um, I don't even know what you would call it, but there's like a few restaurants inside this place. They have a brewery in there. They got like a vintage store in there, and a clothing store. And this place is one of them. They got a like ice cream shop, cookie spot, that type of thing. They even have an arcade in there, basketball hoop and all kinds of stuff. And so anyway, the restaurant Capa, Capas, we got ceviche there. You never had it, right? I think I asked you that before. Shrimp ceviche?
never shrimp ceviche?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay. So it's just like a lime and chili, like green chili shrimp ceviche thing mixed with like, whatever they throw in there. It was pretty good. The tacos were good. The burrito was good, but it's just different. I don't know what they're throwing in there, but it's got a different taste to it. And probably a little bit pricier than your average burrito.
Different tastes in a good way,
Different
or
taste in a good way, but I'm not sure at the same time, because I'm like, okay, this is pretty good, but I don't know if I would have that like I would at my favorite burrito place, where I like to go. You know what I mean? Throughout the month or whatever. I don't see me doing that, but it was
Mhm.
good though. I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. I would definitely check it out. And I would check out Rodeo 39 in Stanton. It's pretty neat in there. Like I said, they got a brewery. They got all the games going on in there. And then the arcade place is pretty cool. Got a few pinball machines in there. Got Street Fighter. They got airplane games. They got all the stuff in there. A little hoop. The hoop's more for like kids. It's kind of low. It's got that
Okay.
double, so two people can shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rodeo 39, man. Pretty neat off of Beach Boulevard.
Nice, man. Nice. Um, oh, one more quick OC thing. Did you watch the draft? NFL draft?
No,
No.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I think that we probably mentioned this too. I just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't watch these guys, so
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. I just don't care. Yeah.
Yeah. So at Triangle Square, um, in Costa Mesa, they were having a Chargers draft party by Electric Avenue, Beach City Bolts. The guys that are local to me. So it was at La Vida Cantina. So
Mm-hmm.
I stopped down there, went down there, but it was funny because I was sitting next to this group of guys, and one of them was a Broncos fan, and the Chargers pick came up, and the Chargers picked this guy who looks like he's going to be a really good running back, and the Broncos fan was like, "Damn it, I wanted that guy." Like they had a pick two picks earlier than that, so everyone was giving
Mm.
him crap like, "We got your guy. We got two running backs. You guys have zero running backs right now."
Was there a lot of people at La Vida?
There was it was
Really?
packed. It
Wow.
was
Yeah.
packed.
Pretty
Yeah,
pretty cool spot too, by the way. And you can go. I think they have a Taco Tuesday and like drink
yeah,
specials during certain time. It's a neat split spot.
yeah. And they had specials during the draft too and stuff.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
beer specials, things like that. That's a cool spot too, Triangle Square.
Yeah, and they were doing a raffle for prizes. Yeah, for Chargers,
Oh,
like
nice.
jerseys and autograph things and stuff. So it was cool. Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I did hear that my Rams traded.
traded. Yeah,
I think had that 26 spot. They traded
Mhm.
for I think a number one for next year, I believe. I forget.
I think so.
Yeah, the old
But
logo.
uh, I think it's because your guy wasn't there. I was hearing the Rams wanted QB Jackson Dart, and he was
Mm,
taking like a couple picks before that or something. So
okay. They're trying to trade out old man Stafford, huh?
well, he's getting old. You guys need somebody.
Yeah, you need somebody
Uh,
back there.
Well, Shador Sanders still available, man. That's the big story of the draft. He's supposed to be a first round pick. Nobody wants him.
I keep hearing his name. I keep seeing his name popping up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
The
What's his
Rams,
deal
hey,
anyway?
Rams take him. Uh, uh, Apparently, he was a big jerk to everybody. Like you
Okay.
go on these draft visits, and I guess he acted like he didn't care, and they'd ask him questions about playbooks and stuff. He didn't know anything. Like
Oh no. Just being a dick.
just being a dick, but it's still
All
kind of
right.
weird. Even if teams think you have talent, it seems like they still might take a chance on you. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. The attitude's a big deal, man. They look
It
into
is.
that, and if yeah, sometimes they it just puts like a bad taste in your mouth when somebody's like that. It disrupts everyone else, and it's no good.
Yeah, and then you got the dad Deion Sanders, and he's all loud and opinionated.
Very.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Before we get into some popcorn reels, real quick, your thoughts on the Lakers and where they're at right now.
Ooh, Lakers. They're not in a good place right now. Down 2 games to 1. Uh, I'm I'm disappointed because
Seems pretty even in my opinion. Seems like an even match
it,
almost.
it's an even match. Hey, the Timberwolves are a really good team. They went to the Western Conference Finals last year. That they're a team on the rise with Ant Man. You know, Anthony Edwards. He's a superstar. He's
Yes, yeah.
and they have an all around team. But the thing with the Lakers is it's like two of these games, their 2 losses. They just didn't seem prepared, man. And I love JJ Redick, the job he's done this year, but you got a team that doesn't seem prepared for the playoffs, like not a good look, man. And then Luca, I guess Luca was sick all day, throwing up, and they played him last night, and he was terrible. And he was taking shots in the clutch, like, hey, yank him out of the game. If he can't play, if he can't get back on defense and he's letting guys get layups and dunks, like take him out of the game. JJ wouldn't do it, you know.
Now, so Luca, the big thing on him is that he just lets guys fly by him and dunk anyway. So isn't that him?
To a degree, yeah, but it was even worse last night. Like he totally stopped on plays and he was complaining.
I
Somebody in the
saw that.
stands, did a
I saw that.
whistle. Like uh, you just don't stop, man. Like as a player, you keep going, man. Like yeah,
Yeah, the one thing that I remember coaches always stressing was uh, just play hard. If you're not hitting your shot,
yeah,
you can always run around and knock a ball out of bounds or dive or set a screen or rebound, box out, like all the little things that could really help your team. Even though it won't show up, it'll help.
yeah. Hey, man, that was my whole deal. Besides hitting threes, man. I was diving for balls, you know, just to be
Hell
out
yeah,
there, man. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so going forward, what do you think?
Uh, game four is must win. You got to win this game, and then it's 2-2, and then it's even, and then you're back in it. But it all rests on game four, and it's in Minnesota, so it's kind of scary. Is Luka going to be healthy by then? Who knows? Um, so it's a toss up, man. It's a toss up, and if they get it, then I'm feeling a lot better about this. But if they're down 3-1, it's over.
Yeah, um, yeah. Luckily, they didn't go down 2-0, or that would have really sealed the deal there. But I think they get this one. I think they get the next one.
I hope so, man. On the other thing about Reddick, I wish Dalton Connect was playing, man, because he's probably our best shooter. He's not out
Hmm.
there. It's kind of weird for Reddick, who is a known shooter. He doesn't want to put Connect out there. Maybe, I've heard people question his defense. I don't see it. I think he's fine on defense, but just to have another guy out there that can score when you're struggling to score, you know. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I wonder if you even throw him in for a few minutes, just to see if he can get a couple good, nice buckets in there.
Yeah,
I get you don't want to play him for 30 minutes and stuff, but
yeah. Not for that much, but he put him in at the end of game one, garbage time, and Connect was out there hitting threes. It's like, you know.
yeah, put him and Bronny out there. What's going on?
Well, hey, Bronny might be a little too far there.
Start Bronny. What's you got to make a change here. Um, all right, you want to get into some popcorn reels?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go for it. What you got, man?
All right, should I start with the good, the bad, or the ugly, man?
Let's start off with the good this time. What'd you like?
The good. All right. I, well, I'll start off with the best one then.
Okay.
Yeah, this is um, this is a movie that's getting a lot of buzz lately. Sinners. Um, Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther and Fruitville Station and Creed. His new movie with frequent star of his movies, Michael B. Jordan. This movie blew me away, really, man. I heard all the hype. There was a lot of hype about this movie, and I was like, well, I got to see it for myself. And everything about it, everything technical, the story, the acting, just amazing, man. It starts off as this kind of period piece, 1932 in the Mississippi Delta. Michael B. Jordan plays twin brothers, and they're war veterans. They're coming back from Chicago. They were gangsters down there, and they're trying to start a new business down in Mississippi. and they meet up with their cousin, who's this amazing guitar player, this young guy, jazz player, and so they're starting things out. There's some women involved, and half of this movie is kind of this period piece, just setting up these guys' business and their backstories and all that, and then it shifts into a horror movie, and it becomes like one of my favorite vampire movies I've ever seen, man. Um, just everything about it, the shots. They filmed it with IMAX cameras, but with two different kinds of cameras. Like one that was the tall IMAX cameras, and then a different camera that's really wide. So they change it for different shots, and it's just gorgeous. The whole thing is like a thing of art, but the story, everything's there, and then it becomes this vampire horror movie that's just awesome, man, and it deserves all the praise it's getting. I gave it a 5 out of 5 hot sauce packets, man. So yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Did you watch? You probably did. 30 Days of Night. Did you like that?
30 Days of Night. That sounds familiar.
I wonder if I said it right. It's a vampire movie. I think it
The
was.
vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alaska. I think is where they were. It's supposed to be
Alaska.
set
Yeah.
because they had. Yeah.
Who was in that one again?
Oh man, this guy,
There's a lot of
I can't remember his name for the life of me, bro. The main vampire dude,
Uh-huh.
and so every time I see him in another movie, he's that guy to me, bro. I can't remember his name, but he did a great job. And
It wasn't Josh Hartnett, was it? Josh Hartnett?
damn,
I don't know.
remember. Yeah,
I
we
can't
can do
remember.
a Google search later if we want. But uh, I really like that one. I have not seen this one, but sounds interesting for sure.
It definitely is. A lot of people point out similarities to uh, From Dusk Till Dawn. You know, the yeah, and there are some, and there's another one, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Did you ever see that one?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, that was a great one. Demons instead of vampires, but it's the same kind of thing. A group of people trying to survive the night from these supernatural, things. And there's cool stuff about racism in here too. Yeah, my guy Chris Gore and Film Threat had a problem with that, but I love it, man, because there's a scene where they like mow down some Ku Klux Klanmen, and it reminds me of like Tarantino when in what's that movie where he's got Brad Pitt killing a bunch of Nazis,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a fun scene when like that, and so I don't know why someone would complain about that unless they love Klansmen or something.
What was that? Inglorious Bastards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastards,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, here, let me throw one at you. This title, I don't understand why, but okay. It's called Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain.
All right. And one thing, Chris, if you're watching, I know you don't love Klansmen.
No. We don't think you love Klansmen. It's just a joke. Yeah. No. We don't think that at all.
No.
Oops. Okay. So this movie, have you seen it on Peacock?
I saw part of it. I'm really interested in this movie, and then my family came in, and I couldn't watch the rest, but I do want to watch it.
Okay.
It looks funny. Yeah.
It's because it has our guy Conan O'Brien in it.
Yeah.
He plays the dad of the guy. Which one is it? On the far left there. And the kid there, his son, works with him at a sporting goods store that Conan owns. These guys are kind of bored. I think they're a bit bored, and they hear these rumors that there's this treasure on Foggy Mountain, and everyone's heard of it. People aren't really going to search, but these guys go, you know what? Let's go do this. And so they go for it. They go hit this mountain. I believe they used to, as kids, they used to always visit the mountain. Now as they're a little more grown, they want to go and find this treasure. The two ladies that work at the mountain, I don't know what are they called? I don't know, scouts. I don't know what they're called. Uh, but rangers, probably rangers, I would
Oh
imagine.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and they catch wind of this and they go, you know what? We got to go search for that as well. And so you got a couple groups now looking for this treasure, and they get into it on the way up to the mountain, and all these pretty cool antics that go down. It it's not great, but it is fun. It's a fun movie. That's what it is.
yeah. From what I could see, the humor seems really offbeat, and I like that. Just silly, weird kind of humor there.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Conan.
but yeah, like Conan, a little raunchier, I think,
Hmm.
than Conan normally is. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of the guys kind of get into it. Like I said, they get into it with other people that are also searching for it. So those parts are pretty funny. Uh, there's definitely some funny stuff in this. Check it out, man. I think you'll enjoy it.
yeah, I want to check out the rest of it. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention with Sinners,
Yeah.
there's this amazing sequence that everyone's been talking about. It kind of shows the history of like black music. It goes through jazz all the way to hip hop. It's kind of all in this one just crazy dance scene that's just hypnotic, man. Amazing. Yeah, I just had to mention that.
Cool. Where'd you say you saw that?
Theaters, in movie theaters now. Yeah.
Cool, cool. All right. What else you got?
All right. The I got another movie I enjoyed
Can you
called
put up the
Drop.
popcorn reels?
Yeah, yeah.
Drop. Okay.
Drop. Yeah. And as the poster says, everyone's a suspect. It's about this lady, you can see her eyes here. Who's she's a mom, a widowed mom who is going out on a date for the first time in years, and she's meeting a guy she's never met before at this bar in Seattle. Uh, and So she's going on this awkward date, and they're trying to find their chemistry together. And then on her phone, she gets this drop on her phone that's menacing. These different menacing drops, like "I'm watching you," you know, and all this stuff. And eventually, the guy says, "Hey, you need to kill the this guy you're on a date with." So it puts her in this dilemma, kind of like old Hitchcock movies used to do. This kind of moral dilemma. You like this guy, you're just meeting him, and now what do you do? Do you kill him because they have people? She's got a camera, on her phone to watch her home, and they've got these people at her house where her son is at. So they're threatening, you got to kill this guy or we're going to kill your son, kind of thing.
Mm,
And she's trying to, there's so many different people in this bar. Like who is it? Who's the person watching me, making me do this, kind of thing. And I enjoyed it, man. The only thing is the ending gets a little far-fetched. It gets a little out there, but
okay.
but it had me in suspense. And so yeah, I liked it.
That's what you want from this type of movie, I would imagine.
Yeah, yeah,
Suspense. Okay.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. And then um, I watched. Oh
Oh,
wait,
you
sorry,
watch Please Don't Destroy. Okay, cool.
no, no.
What'd you think of it?
Then I watched a different horror movie because
All of a
Chris,
summer.
yeah, uh, our guy Chris Gore recommended this one on his show.
Does Hard
He
Eyes come out in this?
no hard eyes,
All right.
uh, but but he mentioned probably my favorite horror movie of all time, Scream. He's like, oh, this like Scream at summer camp. I'm like, okay, I'll
Mm.
check this out.
A little
Um,
racist, but it's cool. There's no racism in this one?
no racism in this
Okay, cool.
one. But yeah, it's a group of kids at a summer camp, and then there's a killer, and they don't know who it is, and blah blah blah. It's more a scary movie to me than Scream. Like it's not nearly on the level of Scream. There's some silly jokes in it. Uh, but
Now, wouldn't you go into this kinda maybe expecting that?
yeah, but the thing is, Gore is usually he's so hard on other movies,
Okay.
and then he's oh, it's great, I love it, it's a fun movie. These kids are great, whatever. He hyped it up a lot. I'm like, okay, all
Mhm.
right, let's see how this is. Like, I haven't heard much about it, but yeah, my expectations were too high, I think, and
I get that.
yeah, it was just kind of like, yeah, maybe I'd see it on a streamer, like not something I'd go to the theater to really see. But
Okay.
you know, and then I reviewed on Film Threat this movie Arcades and Love Songs, The Ballad of Walter Day. It's a documentary follow-up to probably my favorite documentary of all time, man. A movie you got to see called The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, about two guys who were battling each other for the Donkey Kong score back in 2007, the high score. You got Billy Mitchell, who is the king of all retro games. He's got this long-haired mullet. He's a really cocky guy. He's called the Hot Sauce King. He says all these funny sayings against Steve Wiebe, who was an underdog who was trying to take his score. And it's just a fun, weird, kind of Rocky like movie, but set in the world of retro games.
Mm.
So it was one of my favorite documentaries ever, maybe my favorite. And this is the follow up years later, just coming out now, but it takes a different focus. This guy in the middle here, Walter Day, he was the referee of the old one. He wore a pinstripe referee suit all the time, and he talked about the gaming records very seriously and stuff. But this movie is about him now, all these years later, and he had a heartbreak that this girl who broke his heart 40 years ago, and he said ever since then he's had 138 songs in his head,
Okay.
different love songs from this breakup. So he's always wanted to be a musician. It's been his dream, and at 74 years old when he made this movie last year, he was finally realizing his dream, recording an album, playing a show in front of people, a live show in front of people for the first time at 74 years old. Very cool, very inspirational. Billy Mitchell is back in this one, but he's different in this one. Steve Wiebe is also, they show him a little bit too. So it's just cool to catch up with these people and this whole lost love theme, and the girl from 40 years ago comes back in this movie, and they meet up again, and she goes to the concert. So it's just really cool, man. I love to see it, and I got to interview this guy Walter Day and the director, so that was cool. And I had heard rumors years ago of a scripted version of King of Kong with big actors. They were going to do a remake instead of a documentary. And so I asked him who was going to play you, Walter, and he goes, "Well, Billy Mitchell. It was supposed to be Tom Cruise, but
Mm.
which would have been awesome to see him with the mullet and be all cocky. I picture him like how he was in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, but Walter goes, but the story goes that Billy says only Billy can play Billy, like he wouldn't allow it, kind of. And Bill Murray or Paul Giamatti was going to play Walter. So it's
Okay.
pretty cool. But yeah, I love this new documentary. It's in select theaters now. It'll probably be out streaming later. So
Cool,
yeah.
cool. Well, all right. My last one for you is a TV show. Jason, did you ever watch Temptation Island back in the day when it was like on Channel 11 or something? Like in '03 maybe? I don't even know. It was so long ago. Did you ever watch
I
that show?
did I did when it first came out. I
You
did.
did? Okay.
I did.
Well, it's back on Netflix. It's only one season. I just finished it up. So premise is four couples go to the island uh, to be tempted by singles. Basically, they're putting their relationship to the test, and they're together only for like a year to 4 years or something, or 3 years. So they're not together very long, and there's already some uh, underlying issues with these couples, and so they're wondering if this is really what they want to, who they want to stick with. So they get split up. The girls go to one part of the villa, and then the guys go on the other part, and then they bring in all these singles, to get to know them, tempt them, whatever the case. I think it's funny because all the girls were just like, let's just make a connection, like a friendly connection, and the guys are all trying to bone down all over the place. Oh shit, man. It's too funny, but
Hey, that's hey, the danger with the girls is the friendly connection. That's how it starts, and
that's
then
how it starts.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
very true. The only thing is that I think they need a little more time to develop that because the girls,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
they're so. I mean, these couples. I mean, they obviously do love each other. They're together for a couple years.
Well, if you're going on this show, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't say that because I'll ruin it if anybody's watching it. But what happens at the end of all of this is that then they get to sit down with each other, talk it out, figure out if they want to leave together with someone else or single. But throughout the show, they have this thing which is called a bonfire, and they pretty much show the guys what the girls have been up to, and they show the girls what the guys have been up to. So they start making up their minds, sort of like, okay, well, why would he or she say that about me? And maybe I will try to connect with this other person. And so, Jason, I'm wondering if you and your wife there went there, would you guys be tempted, or do you think you'd make it out
Uh,
together?
well, hey, first of all, uh, I don't think I don't think a strong couple goes on this show, man. I really don't, because you're just asking for trouble. Because
You are
because
asking for trouble.
you know how this show goes. You're at the bonfire, and they're gonna show you stuff you don't want to see. So that's gonna be
Yeah.
to hell with them. I'm gonna go do whatever with
She's
this
gonna be
girl
like,
or
"Wait, why is that girl dancing all up on Jason?" Meanwhile, you're
whatever.
like just sitting there because you don't want no part of it, But
Yeah,
but you're
yeah.
trying to have a good time because you're trying to let loose, and that's the whole point
Uh-huh,
of that.
uh-huh.
So even if you're not touching or nothing, you're just laying loose, having a drink. Everybody's cheering, and so it looks like
Yeah,
you're having a great time.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly what it is.
That yeah, that alone would not work with with me and my wife. Yeah.
Or if it were the other way around, and she's over there and there's
Mhm.
some like strapping young lad, you know what I mean? Talking all sweet to her, you're gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on over there?" Maybe I should talk to this blonde over here. Oh man, I don't
No,
know.
yeah, that's just yeah, that's not a good situation there.
No.
No, no.
I don't know. I just watch these type of shows here and there. I think it's funny. The relationship ones I think are funny.
Mhm.
People that talk about how much they love each other, and You know, when
Yeah.
they separate, they're crying and oh my god, I can't, you know what I mean? And then the first thing they do is they try to, get crazy with this person. I don't know. It's just wild.
Yeah, that's what I watched 90 Day Fiance and Married at First Sight for. On the new season of 90 Day Fiance, there's a throuple, you
Okay.
know, two girls and a guy together, and they're all good looking people, and
Hmm.
but they're
Hell yeah,
not.
they are.
Yeah.
Then they're not gonna put you and I in there.
Yeah. Yeah, this couple from San Diego and then the girls from Mexico. But not surprisingly, it is not going well at all. Man, it's not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that happens in this one. So again, this just came out. I won't ruin it, but there's something like that going on. Uh, one of those three guys right there, actually. Yeah, see, everyone's all good looking. Imagine you and I on there. Like, hey, baby. Shit. Yeah,
That would make it interesting, man. I
yeah,
want
we'd
to
be
see
we
us.
would be the curveballs they throw in the middle of the show. Because you gotta walk out there with no shirt, like little shorts, freaking
Oh man,
barefoot, showing it all. You know what I mean?
yeah, my dad bod and yeah,
Yeah, the dad
yeah.
bod,
That
freaking
that
crappy
would
tent.
be that'd be fun to watch, actually, man.
You know
Good.
what? I think you and I just came up with the show.
Yeah,
It should be
yeah.
like that. It should be like regular people, like just fucking bunch of dumb shits. Nobody's in shape, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Look at the chick in the blue right there.
yeah.
Like pretty double D's. We're not gonna have any of that. We're not doing that.
No,
Oh man. All right. We'll
no.
host it though.
Yeah.
The OC Dudes presents.
Uh,
We'll have to come up with the title for that.
yeah.
Dude, I gotta get going. Anything else before we get out of here?
Uh, no, but maybe that's what we should do at Comic-Con, man.
I'll bring up couples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comic-Con nerd couples, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. But you know what it should be? It should be in costume so they can't see each other.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
All
It's
right.
gonna be in costume. So you have to talk to each other, personalities, see who meshes. And then you go, you get to pick, and then the reveal. Jason, it's Jason.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Then they get to decide, do you want to leave with this guy or what do you want to do? Yeah, I think we got something here.
Yeah, we got something.
All right, man. Hey,
All right, man.
next time for popcorn reels, I got something for you. Usually we give you stuff and we say, it's a fun movie or it's a really good movie. This one's kind of bad. It's not scary. I got one that you do not want to watch.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, this is one you do not want to watch.
I'm intrigued. Wow.
Yes, sir. Give it to you next week.
All right, man. Smash and subscribe.
Smash.
All right.
Peace.